Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Aprigil latipudin from Biology 2A. The first I will answer exercise 2, and I will explain topic and summary of the text and true or false. Next, I will reading of the text. Paragraph 1. Bacteria are extremely small living things. While we measure our own size in inches or centimeters, bacterial size is measured in microns. One micron is a thousandth of a millimeter. A pinhead, which is about millimeter across. Rod-shaped bacteria are usually from 2 to 4 microns long, while round ones are generally 1 micron in diameter. Thus, if you enlarge a founded bacterium 1,000 times, it would be just about the size of the pinhead. An adult human magnified by the same amount would be over a mile, 1.6 kilometers tall. Next, paragraph 2. Even with an ordinary microscope, you must look closely to see bacteria. Using a magnification of 100 times, one finds that bacteria are barely visible as tiny rods or dots. One cannot make out anything of their structure. Using spatial signs, one can see that some bacteria have attached to them wavy-looking hairs, called flagella. Others have only one flagellum, the flagella rod, pushing the bacteria through the water. Many bacteria lack flagella and cannot move about by their own power, while others can glide along over surface by some little understood mechanism. And next, paragraph 3. From the bacterial point of view, the world is a very different place from what it is to humans. To a bacterium, water is a thick as molasses is to us. Bacteria are so small that they are influenced by the movements of the chemical molecules around them. Bacteria under the microscope, even those with no flagella, often bounce about in the water. This is because they collide with the with with the water molecules and are pushed this way and that. Molecules move so rapidly that within a tenth of a second, the molecules around a bacterium have all been replaced by new ones. Even bacteria without flagella are thus constantly exposed to change and environment. And the, so the topic of the text is the characteristic and and size of the bacteria, because in the text a lot explains the character and size of the bacteria. Next, summary of the text. So, summary of the text is bacteria is barely visible by human eyes. Bacterial size can be smaller than 1,000 of a millimeter pinhead, which is about a millimeter across. Using a magnification of 300 of 100 times and special stains of microscope. You must look closely to see bacteria. Then you might see that some bacteria in any structures and some of the have wavy looking hairs called flagella that pushing the bacteria the passing some that that passing the bacteria through the water. Many bacteria like flagella and can move about by their own powers while others can glide along over surface. Bacteria are influenced by the movement of the chemical molecules around them. Even those with no flagella often bounce in the water because they could collide with the water molecules and are pushed this way and that. Molecules move so rapidly that within a tenth of a second the molecules around have all been replaced by new ones. Even bacteria without flagella are thus constantly exposed to a change in environment. Uh, this is of summary of the text. Next, true or false. Number one. Number one is you can look bacteria closely with microscope. My I answer is false because if you use a microscope it will not be seen. You can see that you have to do special enlarge, enlargement and coloring. And I answered because uh, in paragraph 2, even with even with an ordinary microscope, you must look closely to see bacteria using a magnification of 100 times. One finds that bacteria are barely visible as tiny rods or dots. One can't make out anything of their structure. Using special stains, one can see that some bacteria have attached to them wavy-looking hairs called flagella. In paragraph 2, using a magnification of 100 times and using special stains. The next, number 2, bacteria look like a pinhead because of its size. My answer is true because bacterial size is measured in microns and 1 micron is 1 million no of a millimeter pinhead, which is about a millimeter across. My answer in paragraph 1. Number 3, bacteria is barely recognized by humans? My answer is true, because bacteria is invisible for humans' eyes. So human can't see the bacteria without any microscope. My answer in paragraph 2. The last number is semica molecules are saved by bacteria's movement. My answer is false. The movements of the semica molecules around the bacteria influence the bacteria, not vice versa. My answer is paragraph 3. Okay, thanks for announcement. Sorry mistake. Sorry for mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.